Alrighty, we're live. My keyboard's acting up. Why is my keyboard? That's why. Yeah, be lucky I'm live. Because I wasn't planning on. That confused. No, they still drop. It's just not as, I guess, well, basically, in a sense, I guess RNG plays a game of is it going to happen or is it not going to happen for good rewards. Now, when you're going through that fever or adventure fever, basically when it's fills every single day. Apparently, from the way I understood it from patch note, at 60,000, that means you kill 60,000 enemies. For every enemy that you kill, it drops down by 1. No, they can claim their Black Spirit. I haven't been off. I only. Region was not selected. Huh. The only thing I get when I click on get reward is the region was not selected. Huh. That's a new one. So yeah, I'll have to bring that up. In fact, I'll bring that up. I'll bring it up now. What's going on with it? Hey, what's going on, Soren? I don't know, unless they're revamping it right now. Kind of bummer. Yeah, because here, Venturing Fever is designed to ease the need for adventurers to constantly monitor auto hunts 24 hours a day. First of all, we don't monitor anything. We just leave our character and just go off and do other things. But anyhow, and to ensure the adventurers are guaranteed the basic resources needed for progression while farming. Up until now, many adventurers have hesitated to enjoy other content outside of auto hunt due to concerns about losing XP. Well, I don't know who was worried about losing XP because most of us are struggling just to get XP. We also felt it was unfortunate that the first thought about new content was the potential loss of XP. Again, why are we talking about XP when it's hard as hell just to even get XP? I mean, honestly, I leave myself auto grinding 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. The only time I go down is maintenance or we lose internet. We don't lose internet very often, so I don't get much CP. I mean, for crime innately, I'm only level 107. And me leaving myself up auto grinding like that nonstop, I should have technically been higher. But I digress. So we prepare ways to keep the amount of loot and combat experience you could get in 24 hours with Venturing Fever, while significantly improving the loot balance in normal hunting zones. Yeah, I doubt that, unfortunately, because they said that they've balanced or improved loot balance, but we never really actually In fact, a lot of times we see a bad improvement. Like the loot drop was far worse than they intended. Our aim is to create an environment in Black Desert Mobile where adventurers can comfortably enjoy a variety of activities on auto hunt. After this update, we will carefully read internal data and the feedback from adventurers to find ways to make your gameplay experience even more enjoyable. Adventuring Fever can be checked by tapping menu. Black Spirit, Adventuring Fever. Adventuring Fever accumulates up to 60,000 points and resets every day at midnight. Even if unused points remain from the previous day, the total cannot exceed 60,000 points. 1 point of Adventuring Fever is consumed by a monster defeated in normal hunting zone. When Adventuring Fever is fully depleted, the following effects will be applied. So let's see. Black Spirit Quest and Monster Hunting Quest progression in hunting zone, XP and rewards in zones that can exploration time require entry passes. Example, Everfrost, Land of Shuriken, Great Desert, Rift, Hell Suite. You know the Jeff. Unavailable is XP and rewards from defeating monsters in normal hunting. Leveled knowledge and mount experience. Okay, so what the hell? Yeah, I haven't had a chance. I'm literally going through these patch notes with you guys. I have yet to go through them. So that's telling me, and I'm telling everybody else this because this is what the patch note says. So like right now, I don't have no Adventuring Fever. It is absolutely pointless for me to play this game right now. So yeah, there's really no point. I'm literally out here grinding for nothing right now. Not that I know. Not that I've paid attention. Yeah, no, I have not. Cause yeah. Ouch, my kneecap. It's trying to dislocate. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. But yeah, no, like literally right now, how I would just sit here and auto grind and talk with you all and answer questions. I mean, I'm not gaining anything from per se doing this. So yeah, that's actually kind of disappointing that they did that because I mean, 60,000 points, and for every enemy that you kill, takes away a point. So in theory, it takes 24 hours to reset, but you can only kill 60,000 enemies for loot. Yeah. Wow. Change the loot drop in certain hunting zones. Noble tiers and goddess can be attained from loot chests dropped in Valencia and beyond. Sun crystals can now be attained instead of chaos crystals. Increase the amount obtained from the following items. Advanced XP scrolls. Magic Essence, Root of Sorcery, Dreamfall and Lantern. Primal Relic, Memory Imprint, Forest Dew, Earth Essence, Abyssal Lightstone Chest, Abyssal Dark Energy Chest, Totem Chest, Boss Stamps, Tablets, Tokens, Awakening Ascension Skillbook Chest, and Abyssal Accessory Chest. Following items can no longer be attained. Alien Fragments, Caffer Secret Book Page Bundles, Black Tier Accessory Chest. Wow, I didn't even think those even dropped anymore. Alien Abyssal Gear Chest, Gen Mystical Main Weapon and Sub-Weapon Chest. Hunting zones in the following regions grant more XP for defeating monsters as the recommended season increases. Calvasilvia, Dragon, West Calphalon, Doan Province. You can now check the loot list in normal hunting zones. Item drop rate is increased by 5% when hunting in Outlaw Zone. Change the grade of Dark Coin and Vendor Sellable Loot to normal. Holy veils of light. Decrease the holy veil of light consumption by approximately 50%. Adventurers Fever update. Example, the same amount of XP can be attained in the following cases. Before, originally was 14,640 holy veils of light over 24 hours in a zone A. After, approximately 7,300 holy veils of light are going to be consumed over 5 hours, zone A. Wait. The math ain't mathin'. So, before, in 24 hours, consume 14,640. And 5 hours, you're going to technically after this update, you're going to consume far more holy veils of light than before, because you're just approximately going to consume 7,300 holy veils of light in 5 hours. Yeah. So that's wow. Okay. The hell are they doing to the game right now? Black Spirit mode. Temporarily disable Black Spirit mode to implement the Adventurers Fever system. Yeah, no, I'm in totally. I hate this. I hate the Adventurers Fever system. Get rid of it. This is already a joke, especially for us ones that prefer to auto grind 24/7. I mean, there's no point when we already know that it never works out per se favorably when they say that they increase the drop rate, because it never does. Like, nobody ever sees an increase of better loot. I mean, for the love of God, like, how many people when, you know, several times when got told that, oh yeah, the loot's been increased for better drop rate, and that also includes the desert. So where does everyone go? Everyone goes out to Hysteria, because they don't have the ancient seed, and that is the only place to get it to drop. Plus now you get the resources to craft it. They go out, they spend all their water trying to grind, and they notice that it's not an increased drop rate. Beforehand, they may have seen 1 to 2 pieces and good amount of Eden coins, but after that update supposedly was better loot drop, they didn't get any but maybe 1 and hardly any Eden coins. So we already know that there's a big issue with this. Oh god, that's even worse. Buffed items. They decrease the duration of French toast and special toast effects from 2 hours to 1 hour. For each French toast or special French toast in possession, 1 extra has been sent to the in-game mailbox during the update. That's why I had some French toast. Double the amount of French toast and special French toast cooked. Okay, so it's... yeah, exactly. So that kind of goes hand in hand with each other. Increase the special French toast exchange from the NPC Ray Guild Fortress from 1 to 2. The exchange limit for the item remains unchanged. They changed the shop price and standard market price for French toast and special toast. Our shop price was $6.50. Market price was 9.3 mil. Market's price fluctuation was 233.5k. Maximum order quantity was 20k. Maximum purchase quantity 2k. They also added an item drop rate of plus 5% effect to Fortune Scroll. Yeah, I'm not liking it so far. Alrighty, so what was you saying, bud? Oh, I've seen that one already. I already heard it off in the server chat. Apparently, that you can, the only way you can get into Nightmare now, from what I'm understanding, is that you have to buy these Dream Ward lanterns. You can only get 7 in a, beforehand. You could just grind till your heart was content, I believe. Yeah. So let's go through this here. So the rift leading to the Nightmare Jade Starlight Forest has opened. Enter the Nightmare by purchasing and using Dream Ward Lantern from an NPC to enter the rift. Let's see here. Each lantern, from the looks of it, is going to grant you 3 hours of exploration time. So only for a simple day. Must be used within 7 days of purchase. Oh. See now, when they released the Nightmare, I only went in it a couple times, guys, but other than that, I really didn't ever go in there. What's going on, Giz? But that's kind of a bad thing also, because mass majority of them that stayed in there was the high whales. So it kept whales away from us and kept the whales away from people that chose to grind in outlaw mode. Exactly. Now, then making it a time limited thing, which doesn't make sense because we didn't see a bunch of players fluctuating in their CP on the CP ranks. So they can't use it as a factor of, well, it was just too overwhelming. Players were gaining too much combat power because they were grinding in there all the time. Nor did we see an influx of items show up in the market either. Because if you notice, anytime we ever seen an influx of items or barned into the market system, there was always some commotion in server chat. And there hasn't been. Ever since those one guys got dinged for breaking TOS terms, you remember that? When they were going on other accounts and putting the stuff in the market and buying it. That was the only time that we've seen an influx in the marketplace. And ever since they got busted, we haven't seen a very large influx of items going into the market. I mean, especially on different materials and because I'm in, I guess you call it an idiot. I love the market system. I really loved playing it, especially when it came to PC console. That's where I spent like 98% of my time was messing around in the market. Because I'd buy low, but I sell high, and I'd just get a major influx of silver throughout a period of maybe 6 hours of playtime. And so I didn't have to hardly grind, but only grind for my levels to equip the special gear. Other than that, I spent mass majority of my time in the market system. So here I am, I'm spending market time on BDM, but I hadn't seen anything. So that's where it's confusing. So level 1's going to be a required of 40k, max 40k. 2, 55, max 55. All the way to 5, 90k with no limit. Monster stats are fixed based on the required CP from levels 1 to 4, which I call bull on that one because we know for a fact that we could survive in, like, I don't know, 40k area or whatever. But okay, for an example, Twisted Nightmare. We go in at a 70k level, level 3. The monsters are supposed to be rated at 70k. Why is it that when I was fighting a group of monsters, I was getting my teeth kicked in? It don't make no sense. They increase the number of monsters that can be defeated to summon Libru. Increase the blizzard respawn time. But yeah, that kind of, again, that was a bad thing as well. I mean, especially like you said, players like to go in there. They like the PvP because it's open PvP style. Unless you're in a guild. Yeah, and exactly. So you didn't have to worry about, well, I want to go PvP, but I don't want to drag my guild into the mix. So they were able to go in there and have fun without the worry about dragging their younger guild or lower guild members in to a slaughterfest. Added save function for nightmare remaining time. So it's gonna kind of be like our Great Desert Water, tea, and stuff. Apparently there must be a ring. Yep, there's a ring. So you can only stack up 21 hours. That doesn't make any sense. You buy all of them. Well, I mean, yes and no. What's going on, Leonardo? Yeah. Available rewards: the Radiant Jane Lantern, Void Eyes, Abyssal Unknown Necklace and Earring, Memory. Yeah, it's pretty well same old, same old. Higher difficulty levels grant more rewards. So we now know for a fact these two updates, horrible. Horrible. The fever and the nightmare, that was horrible. Now the night of Vengeful Souls and Black Sun revamp, I like it, but I don't like the fact that they got what is up with it. Nobody playing around that time. That's what, because I seen that. I seen it on a web page or on Twitter today. The new content table. And I'm like, okay, what the hell? That don't make no sense. Yeah, no. Yeah, this would explain why this is now I kind of understand why the maps were shrunk per se. Giz, I was hesitant until I actually used up all my fever and ended up with more drops and scrolls than I got from regular farming. Now see, I didn't notice a difference. The only bad problem is, like, right now, I'm grinding. There's literally no point in me grinding anymore. Because my fever's gone. I'm not getting nothing to drop. Leonardo on YouTube. I'm new to the game. Can you show me what I should progress first? I finished the season and I'm stuck progressing because of it. What should I evolve in order? Can you tell me? So, what you're going to definitely do is, if you're already done with the season, Leonardo, we got what's called knowledge. And there's knowledge in all the regions. What you're going to do is you're going to go basically for every region, you're going to go to like characters, you're going to look at academics, adventures, topography, and ecologically, or can't even speak. The ECOLOG, that word. Thank you. So each category, you're gonna see, like, I got, take my VTuber down real quick so you can, maybe my keyboard's not functioning. Man. Yeah, I know, right? For some reason my keyboard's not functioning right, and it's irritating me. But yeah, of course VTuber's not wanting to cooperate with me. Let me see if I can find it quick. No, it's in. Oh, not that one. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh. Oh, there he is. Alright. So you can see the first one I got at 97%, and 67, 97, 70, and 98. And each one you can click on learn more, and you can show all acquired or unattained. Normally I stick with the unattained, and then I can go to either like I could just, like, I clicked on Belenos, and since I have all the knowledge in Belenos, nothing is on my list. But with you being new like you are, you might be able to. You'll see stuff. The Black Pearls, are they worth spending on? I have 120k. So with Black Pearls, I mean, it's totally up to you. I usually roll quite a bit up here in the Lucky Shop. Yep, it's a gamble. It's totally RNG based. I usually buy the 10 packs. You're going to draw 10 times, and it's going to cost a total of 1,080 Black Pearls. Yeah, give me a second, Karma, for some reason coming through. Try now. Oh. Try now. Oh my god, what the hell is going on? Look at that. All my stuff's out of whack. What you talking about? Wait. Oh, I know what. Okay. Back to that. Bring that up. You are very welcome. Go ahead and try talking now, Karma. Oh, what the heck? Done this before. Keep talking. Sometimes that hell. Sometimes, oh wait, that might be. Or? Hey, Lynn. Okay. Okay.
How about now?
There we go.
Okay, like I said, don't forget to purchase your weekly Path of Glory passes, your Black Rock Shrine passes. It might look like a lot now, as far as purchasing it, but
yeah.
you'll realize that it builds up and it's stuff that you will need later on in the game.
Lynn did make a very good point. Oh, wait, Lynn. They're all white pearls. They're not black pearls. Which is weird.
Oh no, she's talking about the one that's in the Miss shop. I think it's miscellaneous shop.
Oh, do those in there? Dude, it's been so long since I've messed with pets.
It's a T1 pet chest.
Yep. Okay. Right here. Yeah, you can buy one per week.
Yeah, and that will help out with your pet collections.
Yep. It's a total RNG base what you're gonna get.
Yep.
Alright, back. Patch notes. So again, they changed up Vengeful Souls and Black Sun. So we're gonna see it at 1300 to 1340 server time, 1640 server time, 2010 to 2050 on Friday. That means we're gonna see them show up 3 times on Friday, and three times for Vengeful Souls on Friday, 3 times for Black Sun on Saturday, with one at night of Vengeful Souls on Saturday, which is super early in the morning, and then we have a super early in the morning for Black Sun as well. How you doing, Lynn? The maps did get shrunk. Kudos to Elridge. He did show us these maps and he did discuss it. We weren't sure when we were going to see it, but we now know that we're seeing it now on this patch. I kind of understand why they shrunk it now, because they did split it up. So supposedly there's not going to be a whole lot of people, but you know, I highly doubt that.
They reduced the instant to, I think, 70 people, for instance.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. Change the maximum number of participants per channel Oh, it was apparently it's only for Night of Vengeful Souls. It was originally 120. It is now 70.
You'll see more of that when you go further down. It explains both of them.
So the way I understood how this is going to work is that you have two different kill counters. You have a monster kill counter, and then you have a PvP kill counter. So the max monster kill count is 7,000. Once you hit 7,000, that is the maximum, and the max that you will get is 300 of the Imperial gift reward. If I remember right, there was a max as well.
What are you talking about?
I thought
Max
there was,
point?
I thought there was a player kill count too.
No.
Because that's what Edge was talking about, that there was going to be one. Unless that's a later update.
There is a boss kill counter, I believe.
No, the other one is just the rankings. They did readjust the rankings though, apparently, for reward wise. Which
Yeah, they
go ahead.
They the rankings, they changed the ranking rewards for killing any boss and any Vengeful Souls or Black Sun.
Yeah, defeating monsters and other adventures in Night of Vengeful Souls grants points as before. Rank is determined by points, and ranks rewards can be obtained. Rank rewards are calculated based on the highest score among the 4 seasons and can be claimed on the following Monday. So that means if you're lucky and you're no life in, you can actually go and participate in all 4 of them. You can probably take. Oh man, I bet you that's gonna make some of these major whales mad. Think about it. If they're only able to technically attend it just out of the 1 out of the 4, but yet somebody is able to attend all 4 of them, that means they can kick that person, that whale, out of the number 1 rank spot. You know they're going to complain about that.
Oh, yeah.
So we may end up seeing a change on that eventually, probably. Removed monster kill score multiplayer based on my score. So before the change, of course, from 0 to 50,000 was times 3. And once you got above 250,000, it dropped down to 0.5% or 0.5. Now you're only getting times 1. Which, I mean, when we're going back up here, you only need to kill 7,000 monsters to get to 300 and be done. Unless you're going for ranks. If you're going for ranks, then continue on. They changed the Apex rewards in Night of Vengeful Souls. Ooh. So what is this? Souls aspects can be attained based on the damage ranking upon defeating the Apex. However you say their name, and the other one's Spectre.
Yep.
So first one's gonna get a Radiant one. 2nd through 10th is gonna get a Burning Soul. 11 through 25 is gonna get a Glowing Soul. 26 to 50, Vivid Soul. 51st to 100 is gonna get a Faint, and all other participants gonna get an Incomplete Soul aspect. Question is, so let's see. A loot obtainable by defeating Apex and Souls is said to possess great power of sorcery. Bring it to Envela to exchange. Oh, okay, so you just gotta take it to go exchange it. I thought since it said 5 days on it, it was kind of like gonna be like a summoning stone. Like with.
Nah, it's more on the aspect of like the pouch you get from defeating the or item you get for defeating the Ember boss.
Yeah.
It's under the same pretense.
Oh my goodness. They could have done so much with this. You know what I'm saying? They could have done a
Oh
lot
yeah.
more with this aspect, because the fact being is that regardless, they could have made it like the what's his name that we have a chance to, where when you summon it, you're getting an ember. The big guy.
Ember boss, Debaki boss.
Yeah. They could have made that where basically you go to the guild fortress and you go into like that one area that we get if you have control of the node.
Oh, Battle Hall?
Yeah, guild hall. You go into the guild hall to summon said boss for your guild member. They have a possible chance of getting an ember to drop for them, just like the ember boss. But there's no limit to it. But the person that summons it gets that reward chest, as if they were giving it to the person in Vela. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would have been a lot better thing, because then it benefits the guilds as well.
There's all the reward chests, great pack. Yep, yep. There's the piggy boss chest.
The Black Sun is 1300 to 1340, 1600 to 1640, 1920 to 20 on Saturday, and then Sunday 1 o'clock to 1:40. They changed again the maximum participants per channel from 150 to 110. They also shrank the map down, looks of it, significantly.
Yep.
The maps is now limited to the inner area of the outlaw zone of the original Black Sun, extending north to the Achaemenid Temple. That's a bummer. They took out the outlaw zone. Same thing with this one.
Lick my balls!
Max monster kill count 7,000.
Yeah.
What's going on, Xenomorph? 7,000 max monster kill count will give it you 300 Grails of Gloom. Now, remember though, if you can attend all 4, let's see, that's 3, 6, that's 1,200 of each reward that you can get, because from what I was understanding, every session you can get rewards. It's just once you get to 7,000 monster kills, you don't get no more.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Rewards are based on the highest monster kill count across the 4 seasons and be played on the following Monday. Same old rewards. Personal ranking. Apparently, you get something special extra. I think that's a shrine summon. Yeah, shrine scroll.
Yeah.
Yep. Same thing with this one. Beforehand, from 0 to 49 was times 3, so on and so forth. Now, again, it's back down to times 1. Same old rewards for killing bosses in there. Season pass. Now this one's kind of got me kind of questioning now. So they changed the season pass rewards to include chaos grade gear and accessories after the update on the 16th today. Now within the season pass, you're gonna get chaos accessory instead of, I'm assuming, instead of having the other stuff. So I'm wondering if there's gonna be. I wonder if they're just completely change or overhauling it then, because yeah they are, because on after zone or whatever zone chapter 2, complete the Jordan again, get the necklace, then you have to achieve CP of 6,400. Think that's only for new players? Well, I've always done the seasons. We have a chance to do them.
Yeah, I can't do season pass right now. I don't know if they added it, but another one, but I can't do it.
No, I don't think they added.
No, they just updated the existing.
Yeah, so I mean, here soon we may see one in the coming week, but materials needed for awakening enhancements of these items can be attained from the past quest. Primal grade gear, chaos grade accessories, critical enhanced stone, primal grade relic, primal grade rift totem, +6 savior, unity, and wrathful rift totem. Len, I'll totally do it to make. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I still do them regardless. Change the number of season pass quests from 150 to 95. So that means we're going to be able to pretty much blow through it even quicker. They removed the crafting and summer season related recipes within the season pass update. Completed the season pass for adventurers who completed at least one season quest before the update. All completion rewards have been sent to the in-game mailbox. Pirate hidden treasure chest. Change the Davala legacy chest reward obtaining. Oh, that's all the same stuff. Merged market. So as we all know, we did get an update on our market system. It is almost identical to the PC and console side if you are from over there playing that. The only difference is that, unfortunately, in the market system here, how I would normally turn my marketplace into another bank, because stuff I would buy I would just leave sitting into the market system storage and then periodically pull it out. You're limited to only 1,000 pounds in the market storage and only a maximum of 50 items. Now do keep in mind, when you're buying from the market, if I correctly remember right, you need to transfer said amount of silver. So like normally, I don't ever keep silver on me. As it shows right now, I'm at 0 silver because all my silver is now sitting in the market storage. At any given time and point, you can pull it back out. Honestly, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense why they did it that way, but I kind of understand it, because over on the PC and console side, I was horrible about spending too much silver. So what I would do is that if I didn't want to spend my silver on random stupid trash loot, I would store it in the market storage when I would go out and about. The other thing that I kind of wish they would do is that make it to where silver, like I could take this silver right now, put it in my market storage, go to a different character and pull it out onto that character and not see it unless I went to that character. That would also greatly improve people, because like me, that tends to forget what's on his characters, how to save silver. But unfortunately, do that way. But yeah, so it's pretty well the same. Really, the only difference is that you now have to put your silver in market, which I don't know why they did it over here on mobile, because it is mobile based. It is more time consuming. But you have to put your silver into the market system or market storage to be able to purchase anything.
Same thing with your items itself that you're trying to sell. You gotta implement it into the storage, then auto load it into your.
You talking about
selling.
the fever, Xeno? I think it's trash. They need to go back to the old way. I auto grind 24/7 all day long, 365 days a year. The only time I'm not grinding is when we go down for patches or my internet goes out, and my internet don't go out very often. So
anymore.
Yeah, anymore. So it kind of ruins the whole point of me auto grinding all the time, because I like leaving myself auto grinding, because I do, underneath my name, underneath my character's name, it states that I am a BDM partner. People come across my character, they see that title. 9 out of 10, I get a lot of DMs in the game, a lot of whispers. They ask me questions because they don't know that I technically stream on Twitch all the time. I have free time. So now them doing that, there's really no point in me grinding 24/7 because like right now, this whole entire time we've been talking for, I'd say past 45 minutes. I have not touched my inventory. I have not tried to put anything in storage. I have not gotten anything for drops for the past 45 minutes of grinding. I probably haven't even gotten any experience from grinding, from the way I'm understanding it. You don't get no experience, and you don't get no loot. So what's the point of me playing the game? Yeah, exactly. And here's the thing, how this fever or adventuring fever works too, if you're not familiar with it yet, Xenomorph, is that every day at midnight it will reset. It will go back to 60,000 points. For every one monster that you kill, your adventuring fever drops down by 1 point. So you can only kill 60,000 monsters in a day in a 24-hour period, and that's it.
That's not including any of your time zones like Everfrost, Shuriken, Desert, Rift, all that stuff. It's not including them.
Yeah, it's not including them. So if you got like 10 hours of water, you can go out and grind in the desert, you're still gonna get the drop deserts out there because it's time limited. Same thing with Shuriken, same thing with Everfrost. My time I wake up, that will be... Yeah, exactly. And all honestly, they want to see their numbers drop in this game. This is how they're going to do it. They're going to see themselves drop in the charts by doing this. This is a bad thing, which I'll be making a feedback notice on this adventuring thing. Because while we're going over patch notes, this is my first time seeing them as well. Exactly, Lynn. It is completely stupid. But again, if you're selling stuff in the market system, you've got to move it from your inventory into your market storage before you can select them and sell them. Apparently, there's new content improvements. We have changed the content unlock requirements, aiming to help new and returning adventurers to adapt to the game more quickly. Previously, most content was only accessible after completing main quests or specific stories, as this could make gameplay challenging for new returning adventurers. Content is now unlocked simply by reaching a certain combat level, without having to complete main quests or stories. Well, that's dumb. So there's not a whole lot really to achieve. Additionally, stories are no longer requirements for content. That's bullshit. I call bull.
Wait, what was that? Repeat.
Give me a second. I'll pull it back up. So it says here, additionally, stories are no longer requirements for content, but provided background and lore for each content, which can be played whenever adventurers want. If that's the case, then where's it at? Here. Gotta remember how to get to it. Stories. There we are.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then why is this desert quest locked for me? Answer me, PA. If that's not the case, and it's not supposed to be locked for requirements, it states story progression requirements available for when one constellation knowledge reaches the final level. You stated that it does not require that. Make it make sense.
Can't.
Exactly.
What's up, Royal?
Oh, he's going to take care of dog right now. Yeah, it says content unlock requirement by CP. Boss rushes. Wonder if they're going to talk about that. Harmony zones. Removed Haddam Realm from normal fields up to Medea. Haddam Realms is now only available in story progressions areas such as Serenia, Hydale, Gillish and Kaplan City. All normal fields on the map are now Harmony Zones. Elite monsters do not spawn in Harmony Zones. Only Veil of Light can be toggled without moving between fields and Harmony Zones, and monster respawn. Lynn, wait. No, it said other thing. I've almost unlocked that story at 98 for most of your constellation. It said that you don't need story. Yeah.
Okay, he says you don't need story for progression, but you still need to complete certain parts of the story for progression.
Yeah, I
Because
know.
in the patch notes, it also states a updated CP thing for progression of story.
I don't understand why they're doing what they're doing, and if it makes any sense. They increase rewards for following stories to better support character progression. Before essential normal outfit, desert, Everfrost, ocean, ally characters, episode, adventure outfit, desert, same thing almost. But we have access content. What's going on, City? Family dispatch. Oh wow, we can now family dispatch to Path of Glory. Let's go.
Yes, but you have to complete the final one, I think, twice.
Oh, that's Cursed Pirate Island is also dispatched, and Trials of Altar is also dispatched. Wait, I wondered. Let's go. Path of Glory. Yep, you must complete the last wave of the twice. That means I gotta go do Rift 25 twice. That's stupid.
I wonder if the multiplier counts.
Yeah. I mean, technically, I'm, 51,000 above it, but that means I actually gotta pay attention to it.
It's hard, though. I go back to I go like to 21, where just the beginning one where you can get the chaos one.
Family Dispatch, also in here. Added Trials Altar. Let's see here. Yeah, here it is. Unlock requirement, complete last wave rift twice and reach the CP limit. Total CP 6 characters above the rift requirement. For the Pirate Island, must have Madman John knowledge level 30 with a character level 60 at 30k CP. Madman John, you just gotta do Pirate Island to get it.
It's easy enough.
To tell what level you should be within knowledge, boss, have him under. So, like right now, I'm level 100. Right below Ravel. And right above Narc.
You a narc.
Dad do be narking too much. Got called out.
Well, narc the PA to let them know they fucked their shit up.
Exactly. Market. Adjusted the maximum market price for the following items. Approximately 8 trillion. Approximately 15 trillion. Wait. So Shattered Ring of Illumin, Shattered Draconic Necklace, Earrings, Shattered, Guardian Belt that's shattered, and Bracelet of Wishes shattered. The following actions were taken and sent to the in-game mailbox during the update. Items registered and sold, total sales after deducting the 23% market fee were sent to the in-game mailbox. Items registered but unsold, expired items were sent, silver spent in order, blah, blah, blah. Other deal. Xenomorph, so where are we gonna get silver now? That's a good question. Like I said, I'm gonna give my feedback. I mean, we got a bunch of you in here in chat right now complaining about it. I can only begin to imagine what others have been complaining about it as well. It I honestly have no idea what PA was thinking. One, it kills the player base in the game. Two, I get it. Not everyone has a computer or second device to constantly leave the game running. I totally get that. I don't have a problem. Well, let me rephrase that. I have half of a problem with this fever. I don't have a problem with the whole increased drop rate as long as it works for players that can't play all the time. I have no problem with that. But when that timer runs out, I should not be punished and not be rewarded because I want to continue to play the game. I should still be rewarded the same drop rate as if that before that fever was put into place. So that means if with the fever they increase it, we'll just hypothetically say that PA said that they increased the drop rate by 60%. And originally, drop rate was 30%. So we had almost like a double increase. That means when I run out of my fever of 60,000, I drop back down to my 30% drop rate for the remainder of the time. So that means if I kill my 60,000 enemies in a minimum of 2 hours or whatever, we'll just say I can kill 60,000 enemies in 2 hours. That means for the remainder of the 10 hours of the day that I choose to continue to play the game and grind, I get only a 30% drop rate instead of the 60% in that 2 hours.
They broke it.
Yeah, they literally broke their game. I don't know why they're doing this. It doesn't make any sense. Len PA should put spades in the ideal team. See, most of my ideas, I mean, coexist with you guys. This is why I love doing this, love streaming, and I love being a part of Pearl Abyss Content Creator Program. We did apply for partnership, still haven't heard anything, but they're probably going to just overlook the fact that because I don't got 2,000 subscribers or followers. But hey, it is what it is. We're still going to voice our opinion, and we're going to be blunt about it. Not going to sugarcoat anything with them. And if they don't like it, well, then I don't know what to tell them. Because we are the players of the game. We make the game run. They babysit and maintain the game for us. Without us players, there would not be no Black Desert Mobile. Because without the whales, without the players playing, the game wouldn't get any recognition. It would not have any of the player base that it needs to thrive, and they wouldn't be making any money, so they would shut the servers down like any most game would. If they're not making money, they're going to shut it down.
How much you want to bet they're going to add an item into the shop that makes it where you can reset your favor?
Oh, no, they won't. If they do, if they...
It's going to play towards the pay to play, and it's going to give them their incentive to pay more money.
Exactly. If they do that, they're going to watch mass majority of their player base leave their game. 100%.
I can't believe it was so fucking man. Why?
Yeah,
Why?
It's stupid. I honestly, it doesn't make any sense to me. Because, like, technically, okay, it takes an hour to meditate. So, if I want to constantly get my curiosity back up there so I can make sure I get everything done, plus have extra for the next day, what's the point? Because I might as well just shut out of the game and set an alarm clock to just pop on periodically. And even then,
Yep.
it still doesn't even make. And now, only thing
You ruined it. You ruined it, and I'm
that
leaving.
would require, if they remove the tea, the water, and the time stop clock or stopwatch, for the other areas, remove the time out of them where we can go there and grind. It would make it better in a sense, because then it pushes us to go to one of those three areas. Well, really, it's going to be either Everfrost or Shuriken, unless you're lacking on the materials for out in the desert. But even then, the deserts, still got to pay attention to what you're doing because of the weight. It would push us to go to those areas and grind far more than the other areas. Lynn, if whales stop using money, the game dies. Exactly.
Well, the whales aren't doing it right now. It's PA that's what's going on the game.
Yeah, you're sounding like a robot, by the way, too, bud. But
God damn it.
PA, in fact, is killing their game because the whales got to spin. And the whales are going to spin, but now that they limited basically gameplay time on getting drops, they're not going to spend as much now. Yeah, exactly, Zeno. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. PA's completely and totally killing it. Which, back.
Side note, Banquet Hall boss is being summoned in about 7 minutes.
What's being summoned?
Banquet Hall boss, 7 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, I might as well just go to the Guild Fortress right now because I ain't getting no drops.
Oh yeah. So Monday, I bought my no, sorry, was it Monday? No, Sunday. I bought my fucking Banquet Hall pass, and then today I bought my second one. So I got 2 Banquet Hall passes. I know we haven't done Banquet Hall boss in a moment. It seems like we haven't had good luck with it.
Oh, I know, right? That, and I do apologize if I'm not answering anybody. I am currently letting PA know about how we all feel. I'm here.
I don't know. Waiting to be punctual. Hey, now it shows me how many people's in Banquet Hall. Before it didn't. Some of that bitch in 4 minutes. Yeah, everything they did was just completely fucked. I know we're going to see a big lack in participation just for the fact that nobody else wants to grind much anymore because there's no time. Like, there's no reason to do it. They want to revamp something, revamp boss rewards. Uh-oh, Spades is typing up a storm.
Oh yeah, I'm not one to be happy about this. I will voice my opinion quite well.
I'm just here jumping over Ferg. Okay, I think I made Ferg bad. You know what? Thankful boss takes a minute. I just went ahead and summoned him.
Okay. We all gonna die.
Man, that bitch hurt.
Oh yeah, he
I'll do it.
hurting.
Oh, I'm running around.
Well, you
this
got
thing.
me.
Nope.
By all accounts, it doesn't
He
make
saw me
sense.
coming. He was like, I'm gonna swing ahead of you.
Okay, let's see where we're at here. Xeno Market was my place selling items, but now I got like I think they were not thinking Fever Shoot, but we'll stop playing. There are whales in Greasy that don't want to spend a penny now.
Oh yeah.
2K plus drops to level. Yeah, exactly. They're insane for doing this.
Watch after so many reports from like within the next couple of days, they're like, we're gonna put out a instant patch. Log out and log back in. Next thing you know, we see that shit gone. You died. I died.
That again.
I believe I'm probably gonna run through all my free revives on this shit.
Berg, carry us. You're high CP. Oh.
Berg, you talk about Giz. Giz is high CP.
Yeah, Ferg's here too, though. Yeah, Ferg, Giz, y'all higher CP than us. Carry us. Wait,
Really?
wait, isn't
Berg is
Oh,
70K.
no,
Giz
Giz
is
is 3K higher than you.
And Ferg is lower CP than you.
No, he's not.
He's 70K.
No, he's not. Ferg is higher than me because he's got the fancy red emblem.
Well, it's showing iFerg is 70.8.
No, that's because Ferg's not on his main. That's why.
Oh, Currently, you're stronger than Ferg, okay? Like, I can switch to an alt, make it where you're stronger than me.
Watch me do it to you.
I'll just hide behind you. Now it looks like we're slowly chipping away at his health as he slowly chips away our life.
Yeah, I was just say.
Bobby, break his ankles.
Oh, it killed me. Oh, you got 3 revives.
But you got so much black pearls, you can afford it.
Because they only give us 10 free revives, you know, and then they want us to spend our black pearls. All right,
And yet don't let us get drops.
let's see here. Stream. Okay, we're adding pearl best staff so the elf can know that. And I know 3 of them are online right now. They're gonna see it. Stream is not liking the new venturing. A lot are feeling step into. Players are not going to want to play the game as like many other players grind 27 non-stop. And the time we go down is during updates or if our internet goes out. This was by far the worst decision to come to this game. On top, it's going to hurt guilds for events due to players already done with their fever and are not getting drops anymore. Now, if after the fever, it would go back to the normal drop rate, we still get drops and experience for us that grind non-stop, then it would help keep most of the players in the game and not want to. But the fact I can get my fever done in a short time and I can't get any more rewards unless I go and use up my tea, clock, or water is kind of unfair as most save it up till it's max. It is in the best interest of PA to remove this fever system and not do this to the players if they expect to keep this game going.
Other high whale CP players are refusing to spend any more money within the game until this is fixed. You just see that they're losing money, and they're like, okay, I'm sorry. Because Lynn said there's whales in Girthy that don't want to spend any money anymore just because of this fact.
Yeah.
I should have stayed awake and see if they had was it TNL and see what they had to say.
Yeah, I mean, we're not trying to be total raunchy ass dicks, but like we're trying.
Game's coming unplayable.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I know you've been playing longer than me. I've been playing for a little over 5 years, and I haven't seen it this bad.
And I also include that, and I made it clear. I said NA player whales are refusing to spend now due to.
Yeah. Within 24 hours to see a hot patch. I don't think it's gonna take.
And I said, this is not including other regions as of right now.
Where's Edge? I know he got some future insight.
I mean, honestly, I really think. I mean, I know there's a bunch of y'all watching, and I know a bunch of y'all in or in Discord, in like Desert Mobile's Discord. Y'all need to go to like September suggestion, and like just y'all like, hey, get rid of this. Get rid of this now.
I'm gonna do that after this banquet boss. I'm gonna go and post in there and be like, so you guys are limiting on my amount of play?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely not a smart move on them for bringing that fever system out.
Nope. Like the double rewards, okay, that's fine. You can do that, but make it to where once that's up, you get basic rewards.
Xenomorph already went there and complained. They're fools for doing it. Straight up fools. I don't understand why they even would think that was even a smart idea. If we want to go play a different game, we'll go play a different game. Like, the fact that now, if they want to make players a little bit more happy, then they need to make the Black Spirit 100% for everyone. You know, you don't have to have the one special thing to have it that you have to pay for Black Spirit mode. You know, everyone should have access to it. But the fact that they went and they did this, like, what's the point? Like right now, like, well, I'm already done with my stuff, so once I'm done doing my my daily stuff or my task and that, I might as well just end stream. What's the point of me continuously grinding if I'm not getting drops? But I'm not gonna end stream. I'm gonna sit here and rant and rave with everyone because it's fucking bullshit. And I know I'm probably not following community guidelines right now for this video, but I have every right, because I live in America, of freedom of speech, and what PA has done and done to the players is total bullshit. Straightforward. America.
Right?
But yeah, we love this game, love how it thrives, and doing this just messed up everything. Yes and no, Bobby. I didn't honestly see much of a change in my loot drop. And not only that, but I can burn through my fever 3 hours, maybe 4, might. So I'm all of us that can grind out fast, because you get 60,000 points in fever, and for every monster you kill, you lose a point. So that means you can only kill 60,000 monsters for loot drop in a 24-hour period time, unless you go use your clock up, your water, or your tea. Giz, I can work on my life skills and play Destiny Rising more. I can play that even when I'm running the game, unless I'm streaming. But the fact is, like, it's total garbage, what it is. I honestly, whoever came up with this idea of fever needs to be fired. Straightforward. Because it literally makes zero sense. Now, again, like I said before, if the fever increased, we'll just say the drop rate was only at 30% of RNG base, right? You only are getting about 30% good drops. And then after this update with the fever, it boosted with the fever to 60%. Okay, I'm cool with that, but after my 60,000 points are up, we should be dropped back down to the 30% drop rate. So we're still getting experience, and we're still getting rewards for the ones that choose to play the game non-stop. Why the hell are we being punished?
This one person put a suggestion. Please sell items to increase favor. That's a shitty one, but still, it's a still crap.
Yeah, but okay, think about this one for a second, Bobby, though. If they bring back the Black Spirit mode and still have the fever mode, you know for a fact what's going to end up happening. As soon as you claim that Black Spirit, it's going to take away from your fever points. And if it doesn't, again, it's still totally, completely wrong of them because the Black Spirit, the only way that you can get it is if you purchase in real life game currency for that one pack, or you win one of our codes as a content creator or partner channel. Yeah. Exactly. There's people like that, like you, Lynn. Like they only come online for like 5 minutes to do dailies because that's all they had time for. Exactly. It'll eat all the fever, and you know for a fact that's how they're going to do it. I mean, I love the market system. Great idea. Get rid of the fever. Get rid of it.
Yep. Somebody made a somewhat of an adequate suggestion. The hourly fortune scrolls to match venturing favor. You know how they got the 7-day venture scrolls? Well, that's no longer going to be optional. Same thing with any hot times or anything like that because, well, they got rid of hot time. Never mind. They got rid of hot time.
Like I forgot how to spell that fucking thing was. Fever.
FERVOR. That's how they got it spelled. FERVOR.
Yeah.
Fervor.
Oh, we about to bring this in server chat. So how we liking not getting drops after the fever with this update? See how many people we can give up or get riled up in server chat tonight. No, we don't do that stuff, Bobby. Don't be saying stuff like that. It's not right. I'm straightforward. I'll make sure this server chat blows up their Discord with this whole thing. It's wrong. We should never got it.
Wolverton, why would you complain about the favor update? I don't get it.
Doesn't matter. Resets daily and other content to farm for X. No, it's not. There's no other content.
Unless it's using time.
Nope. It is literally pointless. Yeah, and that was their own fault for abusing the system in the game. A lot of them actually didn't think the CMs and GMs were being truthful. They didn't think that they were being watched during Black Sun and Vengeful Souls, that they had ults that they were killing from high points. That was an exploit that they were extremely told, and even before the events went live, they were forewarned, don't abuse the system, or there would be consequences. They chose not to heed their warning. Yeah, no. I leave my game running 24/7, nonstop. And I'll continue regardless of drops, just because of the factor. Exactly, like Bobby said, they breached the TOS terms.
It's still more loot than other iterations.
When you break it down, when you can only kill 60k mobs, and it takes most players probably less than 2 hours, we gained more loot in a 24-hour period than in just those 2 hours. That's the problem. Probably not. In fact, a lot of whales, they don't pay attention to patch notes. Very few of them actually do. Sandman, back in the day, he paid attention to patch notes 100%. Open. Oh, yeah, the Nightmare one, yeah. Well, I can't. I'm in, yeah. The banquet hall right now. Two players in USA got caught cheating. Well, see, we all knew that the major whales had alt accounts that they were running. I mean, in fact, there was even an issue that was even brought up to PA, and it was caught by somebody streaming it, that they were running 4 accounts at the same time. And the way that they had it set up was that they were all in the same guild. So during these events, you didn't have to worry about them attacking each other. But if you notice, there was a lot back in the day. There was at least like 2 to 4 players running simultaneously together all the time. Their movements were together all the time. That was because it was being ran by one single person under multiple instances, because like in BlueStacks LD player, you can make multiple instances. Like technically I could probably run about 2, maybe 3 instances at the same time without overloading my PC, or if I wasn't streaming. But that 2 of them just puts a lot of strain as it is. And I ain't trying to fry my computer. But they were linked into each other, so when they moved forward, they all moved forward. When they were all on auto, they all were attacking. That's why we were getting attacked by multiple people at one time, and we watched them all take off running. They all ran exactly in the same direction. Well, there was a lot of discussion and concern about that, but unfortunately, PA has no way of fully tracking that. But we were, told if we did come across it, report it, so on and so forth. Well, then players got hungry, because the more points that you got in Vengeful Souls and Black Sun, the better rewards you got. So they took their alts out of those guilds, and they would put them out grinding, but they were strong. So people like me, Karma, and that could not kill them. So they gang up all these points, and just within 15 minutes before the end, they would take that alt to their main and they would click off auto and they would slaughter them and constantly keep reviving them nonstop to suck up all those points. So if their main character had 200,000 points and so did their alts, and they were running 3 different alts, now we see why they were so far high in points. So you had their main plus the 4 alts that were running, each one at 200k. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 1,000,000 points right there. Spades, you should promote your Twitch so players could get a chance to win the all exclusive chest. They know that I am one of their content creators. Mass majority of them in server chat do, but they know where to find me. In the USA Discord, though, thought I was cheating, and one of them filed a ticket to PA about me cheating on my anime. What the hell? Zeno, I ran into a group one time in Black Sun, all low level. What?
Huh?
God damn it. Give me a second, guys.
Random group. One time, BS at low level, killed them all, took all their points. You know, I've been in the same situation. I've came across a lower guild that had, I'd say, about 7, 8 people, and I was running through, one-tapping everybody, breaking their freaking totems. Some of them were AFK. I was able to kill them while their guildies were trying to lure me away, but I wasn't about to do that. I was taking my points,
Okay.
and then I'll find them later.
Sorry about that. The cat was in kitchen and was being cornered by a dog.
Rip.
About King Kitty Chow. But yeah, anyhow, Xenomorph. I ran into a group one time in Black Sun, all low levels. I killed them all, took their points. And then there's me, can barely cross 100k and killed. It was like 8 of them killing each other, trading points. It was all alts and yeah, exactly. Yeah, very, very seldom I'll come across people that I have a pretty good feeling it was an alt and they weren't paying attention to it, and I was able to slaughter them pretty quickly.
Who's that fucker that's grinding right next to me? Oh, it's Tiff. Stealing my mobs, aren't you, Tiff?
Well, by myself.
Yeah, Tiff is over here trying to grind on my fucking mobs. Well, time for me to be a dick and use all my AoE skills.
But
That's
yeah,
right. We rather
I mean, I'm not a big fan of it. Not one bit. And I really hope to God that they change and go back. In fact, honestly, I hope they make this change before yeah, they need to make this change like now.
Yeah. Like, they got a week. I'll give them a week because they probably got to set it up to get either replace it or fix it or whatever. But a week is ample time by next maintenance.
Yeah.
They don't have it fixed. I don't know what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah. I mean, if they need to give a real, if they're gonna make us wait a whole week, it best be something really big. And even then, I mean, players may not necessarily, especially ones that don't overlook patch notes, aren't knowing exactly. Like right now, they could be auto grinding all day long, not realizing that, hey, once that 60k mobs are done, that's it. I'm not getting any rewards. Like, they may be working a 12-hour shift or a 16-hour shift today. You know, they woke up, they realized, oh, hey, the game's back up and running. I got myself updated. I'll take a look at it
When I get
tomorrow.
home.
Tomorrow, yeah, when I get home tomorrow, because I got the day off, and they start looking a little bit more in it and just realize that that whole entire time frame that they left themselves up in auto grinding, they didn't get jack, they didn't get nothing. But after they got something after this during the 60K mobs, but once that was up, that was it. I mean, it literally, I'm baffled. I really am. And see, Bobby, and when you do stuff like that, this is why 9 out of 10, I don't even go over patch notes. Just saying. But I was highly requested to go over this stunt of PAs tonight.
Yeah, and what was it warranted though?
Oh yeah, I vaguely knew what was going on, but the one thing I didn't realize though is after the 60K mobs, I wasn't getting nothing.
Yeah, that's why I was bringing it up earlier. I was like, I need Spades to go over this shit. 'Cause this is
Where's
all kind of fucked up.
where is Nightmare again? That is a good question. Karma, do you know where Nightmare is located at? Because I don't participate in it.
Drigan, DRIEGHAN, right next to the Lane of Shuriken part of the map, and it will be in Duvacune.
Yeah, Bobby said, yeah, Duvercube.
Yeah. You know, Bobby spelled it incorrectly, but yeah.
Wow. I was almost in top, or little ways almost into the top 500. So that tells me either somebody did something or those 20 some odd people that got banned. Top CPU.
A couple people in the guild noticed that their CP got lowered.
Oh man.
So there's a lot that's occurring right now with this update that's making a lot of people not very happy.
They were thinking.
They weren't. That's the problem.
Bobby, I feel that USA wants actually want me to date my female classmate at school, but like, brah, they only friends.
Okay,
Bobby, we're not going through this again.
we've already had this discussion. It's been like what 2 years since we've kept trying to tell you this shit.
No,
you
that,
still don't listen.
but I know that. But last I knew, you said that she was dating somebody.
Hey, ran a ring on it. It's still game.
No, I don't play that game.
Hey, I didn't say you did. You didn't have to. I'm just saying, ball still in his court. Somebody might be dribbling, but you can always steal.
No, don't play that game. Don't play that game. I
know where you're coming from, Spades. I know where you're coming from.
That push that you could push somebody to the breaking point that you may not like it.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be a dick. I was just stating that the possibility's still there for him.
Xenomorph,
really
let's see
wanted it.
how much time I die in here.
What are you, a nightmare? Yeah, probably
And
nightmare.
honestly, and that's another thing too, that what they did to Nightmare. How many people? I mean, it's not gonna. Well, I kind of understand, but it kind of doesn't make sense at the same point because we always seen Nightmare overloaded. Always had a lot of participant in it. Now, them making it where it's basically like having water and stuff like that. It's not going to have a very high participant in it, and not only that, but if you can time it just right, you're not going to have to deal with the whales in there.
But now, since they reduced the drop rates of everything else, where do you think other people are going to be spending their time now?
Yeah.
just so they get drops.
Lynn, damn, I went to see BDM Discord and somehow it's getting spicier by the second for bans and such. Whew.
Oh, I kind of want to go look at the tea now. See here. Nope. Don't want to look at that. Don't want to look at. Wow.
Bob versus UFOs going at it. Wait, in server chat or we're at in their Discord?
That's what I'm scrolling through. I'm trying to find game chat. Ah, game chat.
Oh, it's in community. Wow. Oh, there it is. Woo! Yeah, Rico had a pop up in here. Please, let's keep that chat clean and only about the game, guys.
It is technically about the game.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's bad when Rico has to get involved.
Rand got banned?
Who did?
They were an ICP player. Holy oh my. Oh my. I recognize them back from a moment.
Aqua, people who have committed fraud on BDM, but you ban player who don't harass people and who play legit. Couldn't even ban Forded himself, but go and ban good players who did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
An actual
Bobby, you recognize the player? Hold on, we'll see here. I want to see if I can't type it in.
player vouching for the end guy ban.
Yeah, it was right after your messenger, Bobby. It was. Hold on here. CO.
Just talking about someone blocking some and that person basically calling them or a regular player has to point out the harassment. Can I do your job for free? Like, I'll shut up, but I really sounding
Incompetence.
Aqua. I'm almost tempted to reply to Aqua on this one because I've gotten threatened and through a whisper. And I mean, this wasn't just a common threat either. This was a very long listed threat, and with multiple whispers from a single person. And the only thing that I was told, even though I am a content creator, is to block them. The problem is, I don't believe in blocking people, especially in the position that I am in with PA as a content creator. Even if I was even a partner, I wouldn't, because honestly, I believe that people can change. So, in an existent or with for an exist or bleh, for what if they changed their ways? What if they became a decent person to communicate with, and they legitimately had a concern about something, or they had an issue that they don't quite understand, and they came and they whispered to me and asked me, right? It is my job as a content creator and even a job as the partners to reply to that whisper and give them guidance or show them where they need to go to figure out it on their per se their own. Just telling me to block that person was not the right way to go about it. In fact, at most what they should have done was hey, we're going to give you a 24-hour mute. You broke TOS terms by threatening a player online. We suggest you change your ways, or if you get reported again with screenshots of inappropriate behavior as making threats and whispers or in server chat or guild chat, this could lead to farther greater punishment. Most of the time when a lot of people get those first comments, especially to a player that spent money into the game, they're going to back off. A lot of times they're going to take a hot second and realize, shoot, I about cost me my account. Not cool. I need to change my ways. Now, there are some that tend to push that boundary, and then they play the FOFA, and it's quite funny.
You mean FAOFA?
Yeah, fuck around and find out.
Sorry, it's FAOFO. FIFO.
That's what Discord. I think Corona was just being super nice yesterday. Oh, Corona, one of the two people from USA who got banned and said in the USA Discord that they didn't do anything wrong. Just yesterday. What's going on, Edge? USA Discord. We're just ranting and raving about the patch notes. We got those patch notes. I'm not liking this fever. And neither is anybody else in chat liking it. So what do you think? They're killing their game, Edge. So how many of your whales over there in Asia are complaining about it? Kind of curious.
He says none of them. I'm gonna probably throw my phone.
Yeah. Once you're out of the fever and you get no more drops or experience, it's totally wrong. Wrong question.
Oh, dude, server chat.
Ben, how many
Oh
are
my
not?
god.
Wait, is Asia blowing up about it too? See, now we know for a fact that it's even more regions. It's not just us that are complaining. Now we need somebody from E.
You know how that thing about the whole banning thing that we seen in their Discord? Somebody posted in their server chat, says something about hold on here, where's that? Where someone says, "Better not, or a crying whale will report me." In other words, a whale is what got banned.
God. You've
Dude,
died 3 times so far?
They broke it. Why'd they break it?
Like, I mean, and the other thing about this is, though, too, like, if they thought, well, bringing Fever out would, you know, I guess probably eliminate the toxicity in server chat and stuff like that. No, it's not. Because now they got nothing else to do. You literally took the one thing that they had where they weren't being, as you can see clearly tonight, it's pretty toxic in server chat. Far more than what it normally is.
Yeah.
I know Core, he's a top player, so his ban may be BS. Ults to the complaint. Of course, high us mid and lower, not much. Honestly, y'all should be complaining, Edge, because if they're anything like most players that are grinding 24/7 nonstop, I mean, I rely, especially as a content creator, I rely on those drops to build up for at least a stream or two for content. I mean, if I don't have loot, I have no content. Which that's going to be another thing that I'm going to bring up also, is that this isn't a good thing for us content creators and partners, especially ones like me that I'm here to vote for your, as a voice for you guys, you know. And knowing that, but we see everything you see, you know, PA is going to see everything everyone says on the screen as well. That's another reason why we have that up as well. So, Bobby, I don't even get no income from Twitch anyhow, so unless y'all start hitting that subscribe button, that's the only way that's going to happen. Now, if we were on Kick and I got my 50 follower or 100 followers or whatever, plus my so many subscribers to unlock my revenue, basically, I guess it would be basically, see, over on Kick, they, from what I understood, you can get paid by the hour per view.
Oh, damn.
So that's also why we're also live on Kick as well, trying to grow up over there, because getting something like that, then it becomes more worth the stream far more. Twitch, you get paid out once a month. From what I understood on Kick, they get paid every week. Not 100% sure. How do I make the avatar fight? Karma, go ahead and start a battle royale.
I already did it. Just see him fight, and I was like, I got this. Now, there's certain commands I can't use because I learned the hard way that they do other things.
Like, the only reason why... You're all good, Edge. You can stay over here, bud. Like, the one thing, definitely make sure to be following us, though, on Kick and YouTube, because there's been a lot of crazy things happening on Twitch. And I'm not going to say Twitch is going to go anywhere, but you never know. I mean, there's a lot of big-time creators really frustrated over some of these things that Twitch has been doing. It's hindered them pretty bad for the most part. I don't know the whole background story. I don't know whether it's true or not. But I mean, like, I think Osman Gold, I think he said that because he went over to Kick and he streamed. He's partnered with them, I believe. But if I seen the VOD right, or it was like a short or whatever, in 2 days of streaming on Kick, he made more on Kick than he did streaming a solid month on Twitch. What's that, Lynn? Yeah, that's really any social media. You got your pros and you got your cons. Yeah. Well, really any platform, it's kind of a torturous adventure. And oh yeah, you're talking about yeah, what's his name? Rather not say it. But yeah, anyhow, it could be torturous on any platform, really, because if you see some people blow up, which they get really great views, they get a lot of followers and all that stuff because they have really great content, and then you see some people that really don't do much and they got it too. It's like, okay, how did you do that? Over here on Twitch, there was an issue where people were paying for followers and views and stuff like that. And Twitch caught on to it and put minor stop to it. I mean, I think there's still things lingering around that they haven't caught on to yet. That's pretty much any platform. I mean, you fix one thing and they always end up finding another thing. Edge, what I care about the Black Sun and Nova for now. Yeah, it's going to be kind of interesting how that's going to play out. Telegram doing the heavy lifting with that. Yeah, only mods can start the battle royale in the mass bombs. I know you can go. What was it? Exclamation point, attack, and then space, and then at whoever's avatar is on the screen. And
Yes.
if you're close enough, it will fling them. But mods don't do that and put kick, or we'll have another fire incident.
My bad.
No, that was my mess up because I was like, "Hey, try that exclamation point kick."
And I did it to fire.
Yeah. We were playing with triggers that night.
And people definitely got triggered.
Edge, we have the mob kills now, and create patch it to be 6K kills for 7K kills. Len, appreciate the follow over on Kick. Yeah. See, we got the 7K kills. You got to kill 7,000 monsters to get the max reward. But here's my question though, Edge. Since you guys have already been going through this patch now, does that reset every time it pops, or is that just once a week? That was that. Honestly, we were kind of waiting for you to pop up and stream and ask you that. Because I mean, it's an alright thing if it's happening every time it pops. Like so. Let me bring it up real quick. Schedule. So, like, as you can see, Night of Vengeful Soul is going to pop between 1300 and 1340, and then will pop again at 1600 and 1640. So, at that, if I go to the 1300 and play for the 40 minutes in there, and I get my 7,000 kills for my 300 reward, and if I go in again at 1600, can I get those rewards, another 300 of those rewards if I get another 7 kill on mobs? Or is it like, once you hit 7K, it's done for the week? Yeah, this is the new one, Bobby. Yeah, that's for the ranking, Xeno. That's not for the mob kills. They never specified for the mob kills. And that's what I'm questioning, because if I get 7K kills on mobs in the one instance, and then I go into the next one, will I get double the reward? Or will I get the 300 for every time I entered in and get my 7K kill mobs? Or is it once I hit 7K mobs, I have to wait until the next week for reset? Okay, so it's once per week then. Yeah, one time. Yeah, that's what Edge is saying. It's a one-time reward. Unless, because see, the highest is just all around for ranking. They never stated in the patch notes if you can go, you can go in multiple times, but if I get 7K one time and 7K again, am I going to walk out with 600 total, or am I just going to still walk out with 300 for the whole week? If you kill 7K, that's all even if you go. But see, I swore it said something, pop it back up. I could swore it stated that mob kills I could be wrong. Bet you TikTok's not happy with right now. My mouth.
Oh, dude, someone just posted something that's interesting too.
What?
Said, hey, quick question: if we can't pick up spoils via pet in normal field, what do we supposed to do to level up pet now? Can't level up your pets.
Yep. Pets go off loot drop.
Yeah, unless you want to use your time stuff.
Yep. That means they're hindering new players then. Yeah, okay, so to allow adventurers to participate at their preferred time, we've divided schedule into 4 time slots in a day. Following the change, we'll adjust the reward system, map size, players. Got that. Change participant level, or change placement, CP, and kill score for certain night monsters, monster stats. Change the score achievement reward based on total point monster kill reward. Main rewards based on the highest number of monsters defeated at night eventual ends. So yeah, because rewards are based on the highest monster kill count across the 4. Can be okay, yeah. So yeah, it's only a one and done. Hello, dear daughter of mine, bloody unicorn. So yeah, it is. Once you get at least 7K, you got your 300. Won't get no more than that. Let's get experience from Everfrost. Yeah, but the thing about it is, though, you blow through your water or your stuff so quickly, it's not even funny. Got T-Rex in chat. I don't like that the maps in Vengeful and Black Sun will be smaller because I won't be able to hide and farm in peace. Well, that's the thing, though, Bobby. I mean, they're pushing for the PvP, unfortunately.
Yeah, PvP doesn't give you anything.
Exactly.
Only thing it gives you anything is from killing mobs. So what they're doing essentially is they're killing people's progression with what they're doing.
Well, not only that, but if they're hoping for more PvP stuff, that's not going to happen because there's no benefit.
Yep.
I mean, at most, the only PvP that you're going to see is the fight for a grind spot. That's it.
Unless when you kill somebody, you take a third of their mob kills.
Yeah, because it's no longer going by points. It's just going by mob kills.
Yeah.
So ultimately, they just killed PvP and Vengeful Souls and Black Sun, except for the hungry people that just play it just for the fun of PvP. Edge, okay, what's your question again? Oh no, I think we already figured it out. Besides the fact that, yeah, you can get your pets can get experience from Everfrost Desert and Chakran, or whatever you want to call it, the time clock. But the problem is, though, that's forcing us to use our water and our tea and our clock time when mass majority of players save up their resources until they get max timer to grind out for a long period of time.
Or for flutes.
Hey, look at that. Look at that. Results of reclaim attempt. You have acquired the following items. Now, I didn't get anything. They fucked Banquet Hall as well.
No. I got items. I was seeing drops being put in my inventory. I was watching it.
Yeah,
Check
but
your inventory.
It said no.
I know, no. Scroll down a bit.
You get it directly
Right
now. I don't like that.
Yes, sir.
I like seeing what I get at the end. So I calculate exactly everything.
Yes, but we did get drops. We got drops there. We just don't get drops in any other zone.
Like right now.
Right now, it's pointless for me to grind anywhere.
Yeah, like I got an hour in Everfrost and almost an hour in Shuriken. I have absolutely nothing to do. Now, I can go grind out in a rift or go do my hell sweep and stuff like that, but it's like, what's the point? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna grind, but none of this makes sense. In fact, not only does it hinder content creators and partners, but it hinders players as well that don't like any other game but Black Desert Mobile. And this people will go outside and touch grass. You know what? I go outside and I touch grass and I play with Freon for 16 hours a day. Don't tell me to go out and touch grass when you go touch grass.
See, was it touch grass, smoke grass, cut grass, get ass?
Exactly. like I like to be able to know that, hey, I'm auto grinding for loot and rewards and stuff like that. But like I want to know that I have these resources to come back to when I'm done grinding. I mean, especially within, I mean, there's really no point in doing it. You're not going to get silver. We're not going to get the same adequate silver timing or for silver. Straightforward. And yeah, we got these dispatches, stuff like that, but it's still not the same.
Yeah, it's not giving us what we need.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't. And it really bums me. Really, it really upsets me. Because yeah, I know I'm only a content creator. Yes, I did apply for partnership. And technically content creators are only required to do or post one video per week to continue our thing. But like I like being able to go live more. I love to go live multiple times if I get the chance throughout the week, but I also want to gain rewards while sitting here chit chatting with y'all and figuring out what things people can do better to make the game better. Again, whoever came up with this ingenious idea for Fever needs to be fired. Or
A bunch of random anonymous posts in their Discord saying that it's a good idea. The only complaints they have is on the market. Like, no, market's fine. Fix the freaking grinding at. Fix the actual game itself, not the market.
yeah. I know, honestly, if I don't have stuff for content, I better not be punished because of their action, of their choice of what they want to do in the game.
Also, send them another message saying, so with grinding minimalized and my loot minimalized, does that mean I can minimize on content without being reprimanded because you're making it where I can't post more content?
Yeah. Not only that, but again, I'm not your normal creator. I'm not. I go live and I try to stay live for at least 2 hours, sometimes more.
Oh, we know you're not normal.
And to the fact being that with me being live this long, this makes it where I'm able to kind of sit here and chit chat with everyone because everyone has a different time schedule. You know,
Yep.
I tried doing early mornings. It wasn't really per se working out because weren't seeing the viewership and so on and so forth from the community. But when I stream around the time that I have been going, which is 7 o'clock at night Central Time, we see a greater influx of people. And then for the more people I see in here, the more I get to communicate with everyone and find out everyone's opinions about what's going on in the game. Len Karma saying, "Oh, we know you're not normal." Yeah, none of us is.
None of us are, but especially not spades.
I was a special kind of special.
You said it, not me. Right?
You married me,
Right?
so I don't want to hear it.
You gotta wake up to abnormalities every day.
And I tell you what was it? 2 days before 9/11, man, I had some really bad dark humor come up. It was like, whoa, I need to take a step back here.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Like, and the bad problem about it was like, me and Clubs was just kind of just laying there in bed, just chit chatting, and it just came out.
That's what she said.
And by the time I realized it, and she's like, "Honey," I was like, "Oh shit." She's like, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "Dark humor."
Thing? Oh.
Yeah. I was like, "Whoops."
Whoopsie.
But yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to see a major issue also with the influx of silver massively. Like, there's not going to be many players buying from the market, not as often as they normally do, because you can only kill 60,000 enemies and then you're done. I mean, yeah, just because they supposedly said they increased the drop loot, I mean, we've heard that before, and it wasn't an increase. Not for everyone, at least. In fact, the last one was what? Last year during Hideout Ball, when they stated that they increased the drop rate, and yet I want to say it was last year, but there nothing. Nobody. I mean, very few seen the increase, but mass majority didn't. So it goes to show of, is that going to be the same cause or not? I mean, just like right now, I got 4 Bloodkin tickets. Go to Bloodkin. I'm going to get rewards, or am I going to get the shoe?
You're gonna get rewards for Bloodkin.
I mean, but the thing about it is, though, 60k mobs. How many Bloodkin tickets are we going to get? We need the honey to produce materials in the cooking market. Okay? I don't even grinding all day long, nonstop, when I'm not even near my computer, I'm not getting very many. I mean, as you could clearly see, I've only gotten 4, and this is over a week of grinding. And the fact is that in the cooking, the honey, which is for French toast, that they did increase it, but you don't get as much time as you normally did before using it. That means instead of using 100, I think it was per week, I now have to use 200 to get through the whole entire week.
Okay, Mr. 9200. 9,200 hours worth of French toast.
Yeah, I got a bunch of French toast. That's because I haven't hardly been using it. A lot of times I just give them to the delivery person. But, you know.
Yeah, I normally just stack up them days on it. Matter of fact, I gotta put that back in there again.
But here comes my other thing, though. Okay, so we use 1, gives us 1 hour, right? Does that timer stop? Does that timer stop when we're not on the game? No, it doesn't. It still continues. We can only kill 60,000 enemies in a day. So
A regular mob.
Yeah, of mobs, just for drops and for combat experience. So if it takes me 2 hours to kill that 60,000, I just lost 10 hours of my normal combat experience. even worse if I use my special toast. That's even harder to get, and not even a guarantee when you craft. So unless that timer stops, if we're not online, we're not benefiting anything. We're actually losing progression. We're talking about the French toast, Edge. See, when you use French toast, use 1, it now only gives you 1 hour. Before the update, 8.1, it gave you 2 hours. But the problem is, once you kill your 60,000 enemies, unless you go to Everfrost or the desert or Shuriken, or if you're like me and you're out of time, doesn't matter, you can't go there. And I normally use, well, now I'm going to have to use 200 toasts to get me through the whole week until patch. Because I was noticing that if I ate more than that, and then patch day come around, it was kind of like a hit and miss. There was a lot of times I lost time. Like, I would have like a whole month stacked up, and a patch day would roll around, and I lost 3 weeks. But I was like, it is what it is. So I stopped doing that. But, like, okay, like right now we're at like 57 minutes. We're going to shut the game down. We're going to give this a little bit, and then we're going to pop on and see if the timer stopped or if the timer continued. If the timer continued, PA just hindered every single person that used the toast for extra combat experience. And again, even worse for the special. It's 9 out of 10 for the special. I can't get a whole week's worth. Edge, I sent you something about the pet, huh? What's somebody's alliance? I have no clue what you're talking about. Oh, okay. So Ed said change to the way get experience points are earned. So the method of obtaining pet experience points will change with the update on Tuesday, September 30th. For Edge, before the change, increase your pet's experience when it acquires traces of battle. After the change, increases the experience of all pets taken out based on the number of monsters subdued. You can only kill 60,000 monsters for drops. So you're telling me this whole entire time, if we want to level up pets, we just got to still stay grinding without loot drop? That's dumb. That's exactly what I just took away from that. Basically, after your 60,000 kills, you no longer get drops, but you still got to continuously battle and kill monsters to level up your pet. But you're not getting no loot drop, so what's the point of playing? Bobby, what's Spirit Wars, Paw Tales, Valkyrie Alliance, AFK? AFK Arena is...
I have that one.
Yeah, that's an AFK game that I play, which I also have on my computer. Valkyrie Alliance, have no idea because I don't play it. It's trying to get me to pre-register for it to download, and then all these games down here, these games I technically don't have downloaded. The only 2 I got downloaded is Black Desert Mobile and my AFK Arena.
I'm curious, is Uprising OG still in AFK Arena? Because I quickly gated.
Zach, I'm talking to your child. Oh, that's scary, Zach. All right, we're gonna log back in. Len, UFO, love, Bob. Wait, September. Recruit, UFO loves Bob recruiting plus 85k CP. Wait, is that somebody named their guild UFO loves Bob? Oh, that'd be funny if somebody legitimately just did that. That's a straight slap to UFO and Bob. On TikTok. That's a good question, Lynn. All right.
Well, ask Edge how he does it. He's in like all servers, isn't he?
We still lost time.
Yep.
I mean, it kind of seemed like it slowed down, but we still lost time. Because honestly, I wasn't paying track time of exactly how many minutes had passed. But yeah, like, it's horrible. It really is. I mean, not only that, but the fact that they disabled Black Spirit mode. Now, granted, for somebody like me, I don't pay for my Life Plus and stuff like that, my Combat Plus and my Black Spirit Plus. I'm granted that because I'm a content creator. But what about people that paid for it? They're not getting their money that they spent for Black Spirit Plus. I mean, yeah, you can't buy it because I'm going to assume they probably took it out for right now. Gotta buy our stones here. Forward for we need to buy our amber. And I don't need to buy Black Shrine stuff because I got too much of that right now. Trying to figure out. Okay. So yeah, right now they took out Black Spirit Plus. All they have in the shop is the Fortune Scrolls for 7 days, Camp Manager, Ethan and Irene, and Raymond. And then they got Combat Plus and Life Plus. They don't have Black Spirit Plus. But what about the people that already bought it before the update? In fact, there's a lot of players that bought it multiple times, stack up. Plus all the ones that earned it in in-game rewards.
I got Black Spirit Plus still currently going for 103 days.
Exactly. Like with me, I got 166 days and 20 hours left. Now, unless they put a pause on the Black Spirit Plus, which we'll know more come tomorrow because I'll check this and see down. But if they didn't pause that, they're basically robbing players of their money. That's not cool. Now, knock on wood, it may be a slight oversight of theirs that they didn't realize it. But if this was already going on and the patch notes were already, or the patch was already introduced into Asia and Korea and that, they should be already aware that, oh, hey, this is happening. So we better fix it. Lynn, for 241 days more, so I might have bought it. Xenomorph, I have the free one. Bobby, like Blizzard and NC Soft all over again. Yeah. Lynn, but I have like 400 plus days of manager. I got 626 days. I end up get every time I turn around, I look in my Pearl inventory and I got a camp manager. I don't know where they come from. Same thing like Marv's palette. Like I got 152 days of Marv's palette. Now I only got a bunch of Mel's palettes because of me being a content creator. Plus, I've gotten other things to get it.
Swipey swipe.
No, I didn't get it from swiping. I don't remember where I got it, but it definitely wasn't from swiping because I don't buy it with that.
I know there's a bunch of chests that will have like a bunch of random shit that you really want. Then I'll have like a Black Spirit Plus or a Combat Plus or a Mars palette or Fortune Scrolls. There's a bunch of those that are in market.
Yeah.
Not market, but in the shop. I'm gonna save those up so I can do a 10x.
Yeah, I had 10. I didn't realize that. Oh well. Yeah, it's just. I really don't know what else. I'm kind of really disappointed. I mean, okay, here's the other question though. You got world boss, right? They're technically like for me, I could go to them and I get basically taken to another realm. What if somebody's what if somebody's done with their 60K and they get off for the day but pop back on for when the boss pops? Are they gonna still get rewards?
Boss rewards are different.
Okay, because hypothetically, even though it's a boss, it's still out in the open.
I did Eliani Rift. I got bosses, and I went back and did bosses I had saved up from last week.
Okay.
Did that earlier today.
It's still a work in progress, Bobby. Right now, I still got at least one more day of work installing air conditioner units and furnaces. And then Thursday, I have orientation for my new job. And then I start Friday. And honestly, I don't see me streaming at all throughout the week, Monday through Friday, because I won't get home until 10 o'clock in the night. So I will be pretty much almost going to bed as soon as I get home so I can get up with my wife in the morning, spend some time with her before she goes to work, because I got told I was going to be a flex officer. So sites that have officers that are either called in sick or gone on vacation, or if they just need help in general, I'll fill in for them either on first shift or second shift. We'll not do third shift at all. So really our stream time will be limited down to just Saturdays and Sundays. Security, Bobby.
And Edge, do you remember how many days your Black Spirit Plus is before the fever patch came?
No idea. I didn't pay attention to it. Because didn't think it never thought it would ever go away. But I know I have 166 days and 20 hours left. Miss who, Lynn? I'm confused. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now. The Black Spirit.
Also learned it earlier today too while doing a co-op. You know how your Black Spirit buff only puts the last 30 seconds?
Yeah.
And it has like a minute and a half cooldown on it.
Uh-huh.
It did not end until 30 seconds were up, like 30 seconds left on the cooldown. That's telling me they increased the cooldown of Black Spirit. I mean, the effect of Black Spirit. So, like, instead of it only being active for 30 seconds, it's active for a minute.
Okay.
So I was doing, like I said, co-op, and I used my healing factor with my belt, using the Black Spirit thing, and I noticed that the Black Spirit face was still in like the enraged mode all the way up till 30 seconds before I can do it again. So I was like, huh, looks like they increased the time on that.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in general chat and seen that over. He just UFO loves Bob.
They should have put EY at the end.
You know, that's a good question, Len. When exactly we're gonna get our Black Spirit back? I mean, according to what Ed's seen, they're not getting theirs technically back until the 30th, but what you posted, getting it back next week. I don't know.
Now, another question is,
Uh-oh.
now that we have the Fever, right, and we get our Black Spirit back, we use all of our Fever. Will the Black Spirit give us 0 drops because we can't get any more?
Exactly. Okay, so I don't know who the person, but did you see what Aqua posted?
About to look here.
It's somebody by the name Reaper Mist, basically Mystic. Like,
Oh shit!
that's straight up messed up. Like, you don't say that stuff. Like,
That was this month. That was the 2nd of this month.
yeah. Okay, so it was one of Mystic's members who later went to Legendary. Literally wished the family would in a wow. Oh, it's probably gonna burn me, but I don't care.
Oh, you responded? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here it comes. I gotta see this. Do it. Let's get it. Oh, we got it.
I'm not being shy about this now. Like, because me as a content creator, I was getting threats and stuff like that, and I was told to just block them. Okay, that's not cool. And in fact, that's all they're going to tell them to do is to block them. And honestly, I get it. Yeah, there's a block feature in the game. But you shouldn't have to block people when you shouldn't have to be felt sad, or you shouldn't have to feel the need to block people because people are making threats to you. Because we all know how the internet goes. And just because we're in a game doesn't mean we can't be doxxed. Like right now, me streaming live, I can be doxxed. Do I encourage to be doxxed? No, nobody should. But I'm here to tell you right now, because I've had people show up to my house uninvited. I have no problem defending my family. None whatsoever. I will happily smile in an orange jumpsuit because you played the fuck around and find out game. But it still comes down to the fact that you shouldn't have to, because even if you do block somebody, there's been times in multiple games that they found a workaround of it. And blocking doesn't fix the issue, nor does it correct the issue. That's why there's a report button. And when you're reporting somebody, especially when it breaks TOS terms, definitely that screenshot that she showed definitely breaks TOS terms in any game. The game company is to take action. But even, again, as a content creator, I had it done to me, and the only thing I was told to do was to block them. And it's bad. Thing about it is, though, it's not the moderators. It's CMs and GMs.
Yes, but if they're whoever's monitoring like all these complaints and stuff like that should be looking into all these situations and figuring out who's doing correct responses, who's doing the incorrect responses,
Yeah.
and fixing the situation instead of just kicking it under the rug. Because if you look at it like a school, right?
Yeah.
If you mess up at school, you get sent to the principal's office, or so to speak, and they go through what you did and what was incorrect, and they're supposed to punish the person that was in the wrong accordingly. And what I'm seeing here is that they're not doing that. They're just saying, "Don't worry about it," and block them. Well, who's going to stop the person from doing it to other players?
Yeah. Like
they need to stop it at the source.
Yeah, like Lynn said, well, they can just make an alt or tell someone to tell you what they want to for the conversation for when it happens. And I've seen that happen before too. And the worst thing is, like she said, the worst thing is if you block someone here, they still see you in server chat. It's just you're not seeing them. And that's correct. That's not how it's supposed to go. It's really weird, especially, I get it, like, the regions are different, right? They still, technically, like, over here in NA, because this is based in a Korean game, that they have to follow, this region's area. We're in the United States, so they got to technically follow the United States laws. But we've seen Korean games still force issue, especially when there's threats made on somebody's life and that actions were taken. Because over in Korea, that's not tolerated. At least from what I was taught, it wasn't tolerated. What is Fire doing? Straw hat ground. Probably an outlaw. Or no, he wants his Bobby. That's why. Yeah. But, if it's not acceptable there, then why would you allow it to be acceptable into your game? Because I remember back in the day when games were still just coming about, with community for internet base, stuff like that. It was their baby. They wanted to take care of their child and nurture it and love it and watch it grow and then keep it safe. While some games, they just didn't care. They were just worried about the money. Well, here's the problem. This goes hand in hand. Don't care what happens in your game, and things get escalated too far, that game gets shut down in that area. We've seen games get booted out of certain regions. Well, you lost that region's currency. And they rely heavily on a lot of us because, we went for how long without having that combination of black/white pearls? While from what I understood and heard that they had it since basically day one. So that showed that they heavily relied on our currency and people spending. But to sit back and not do nothing about it is wrong.
Mm. All right, I'm coming, Firefox.
Aqua better be careful. She gonna be robbing them the wrong way, and they can boot her out of Discord.
Well, that person there is like an A1 day one player. That's I'm trying to remember their name. I know who it is. Uh, what was their original name?
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a day one player too, but it don't matter.
No, it's like they all the stuff they say it's legitimate shit. Like it's nothing that's incorrect.
Yeah. But the thing about it is, though, rubbing the wrong way and things happen. I mean, I know for a fact we got them watching because I see them. They're active. They're watching. They're listening. Hopefully. I mean, I've never had any problems with any of the CMs or GMs. I mean, I always felt like they've done the right thing, but we also got to remember, though, too, like, they're limited on what they can do as well. I mean, if we think about it, the CMs and GMs are like the heads of a department, you know, and you got the peons, which is us, that are coming forward with complaints about what's going on in the factory. So we go to the CMs, GMs, and voice our complaints, which then they take our complaints and move them up to people above them. Now that's when it starts getting weird, because I know for a fact that the CMs and GMs are pushing it. They're telling them, like, hey, this is what's going on, and it's becoming very upsetting and unsettling in the game. They did their part. It's whoever's above them is not doing their part. That's the problem. Bobby, I seen games go full pay to win and not do anything about it. I even played these types of games back before BDM, and yeah, exactly. I have too, Bobby. I mean, because I'm seeing a lot of backlash right now, and I guarantee you, what Aqua is saying is being pushed forward. But we also got to understand, like, how do I put this? There is a difference between being professional about it and being downright inconsiderate. And I'm not saying she's being inconsiderate, and I'm not saying she's pointing out the CMs and GMs, but the bad problem is what I see that she's not doing, another may not see it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, because everyone sees something in a different way. Some may see it the same way, some may see it completely opposite. But like, Like right now, like this is all I can do. I literally just sit here in town now. Fire got murked. Fire, get out, outlaw.
I'm just gonna tell him to come to your GC because the guy I killed, I was 10k CP higher than him.
Oh. You know, you're still a nightmare. Oh yeah, we were talking about. Yeah, no time remains. Yeah, I know I don't have any time. Yeah, he wants his bobby. I mean, the other thing is, you know, like I could go nightmare if I wanted to, but like, what's the point? What's the point? What's the difference in the C levels besides?
Higher mob levels, and higher up you go, better drops. If I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong.
Oh, I go on a 75K. I probably just get my teeth knocked in. You mean I can't move to the zone that you have not met the entry conditions for? What are you talking about? Wow.
You gotta buy the passes, remember?
Yeah, I was gonna auto path to it so I could go buy the passes. That's weird. Not Shuriken. There it is. Oh, that's why you guys. That's so weird. You just can't auto to it. Know that, but again, you gotta buy it. I bought my weekly. Look here, I got a full ring. Hold up. You can. Oh wow.
What?
So even though we don't have Guild Banquet Hall, right? Say we didn't have it for that week, still buy your scroll and you can throw it in the thing and have a max stack of 5 hours.
I had 2 hours. I've been running around trying to help fire instead of me using my time.
Remember, time won't go away unless you're in
When I
there.
went in there, it looked like my time went down. Like I had like hour and 45. No, it was an hour and 25. I left for like 10 minutes waiting for Bloodkin. I came back in and it was used up.
I still have a remaining time of 3 minutes and it hasn't went down.
Did you go in?
Nope. Well, yeah, I went in earlier.
Let me check my shit.
But yeah, mine's still saying remaining time 3 minutes.
I also noticed Void Eyes, even though there was like 700 in market, they all sold.
No joke.
Yeah, because I put 10 of them in there. I'm like, all right, we'll see how this goes. They sold.
See if I can die in here. Oh god, I'm so lost. No map. That's a play. Don't want to fight nobody. I also don't want to be right out in the open.
That's all people can do now is fight.
Seems like the deeper I go, the more.
Shinobu, you don't look so good.
Run! She's a ghost and a bitch!
Ah, I found some enemies. I'm in a little corner.
Kick him out of there.
I'm the only one in here.
Lick, lick, lick my balls! Yeah! And you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Everyone's playing blurps.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Yeah, it's fire thing.
I
I
mean,
don't question it. I'm cool with it.
I die again.
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
I killed two of the people he was having issues with. A guy from Genie Astro and a guy from Elite. 74K and a Dylan. Come on, let me see it. And a 73K. So I'm 10K higher than one, 9K higher than the other.
Voice.
Pretty much.
Hey, why did that? So I put in a first set at 50 void. Oh wait, that's right. That's because 151. You haven't lost me, Bobby. I'm still here. At least I think I'm still here. Still there, bro? Okay.
No, you didn't, Bobby. You're still there.
I wonder though, if I die, do I get kicked out if I sit too long?
Yeah.
Okay. Might be one of those things of, well, I got some time. We'll just go in here and let myself a lot of grind. I die because I'm out of time for killing. I am losing time on my Black Spirit.
Yeah.
Because I was at 166 days and 20 hours. I am down to 166 days and 19 hours.
Yeah.
Bobby gets better internet win. Yeah, we're losing it. Apparently it's not.
Or you fire to heat it up.
Reimbursed. How you spell that? How you spell reimbursed?
REIMBURSET.
Oh, I got two of you spelling it to me simultaneously. Okay, say that again, Karma.
Okay. Look in chat.
I'm looking at chat. I don't see nothing.
Green chat.
I can't,
dumbass.
dude. I got Discord up. Say it in freaking game chat.
Oh god.
Just so then we can have everybody figure out, like, why do you say that for?
Right edge?
Raver, appreciate the follow. Welcome on in. We are ranting and raving tonight about the patches. How are you doing tonight? Because I'm editing what I stated. I said, and also, side note, since we don't have Black Spirit Plus at the moment, will we be reimbursed for the time we lost?
And for the any excess French toast that was used, since we can't gain an EXP.
Yeah, definitely. No, that's because when Raver followed, I immediately shrunk Discord down so I could see who it was. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Like, if they knew that we weren't gonna have Black, unless this is like one of those things of like, well, they're complaining, so we're just gonna take it. We're gonna get rid of it. It still doesn't impact that we lost 24 hours. Yeah, because at first I was like, because when I got back on from after we went down, you know, I updated everything and logged in. I always start up all my stuff, you know, guild quest and all that, and then I claim my Black Spirit, which pretty much completes it. And I was like, oh, I must have not been down that long. Then I started thinking, I'm like, wait, no, went down at 22:30 game time, and I got up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, so that's still good 6 hours. Maybe. I don't know. My time frame's off a little bit. No, because what's
Something wrong with my
no,
phone.
because if we're at 1800 right now game time, and it's 9 o'clock, almost 10 o'clock my time, so it's almost 1900. Down at 20. So we'll just say it's 19. That's 3 hours. So that puts me at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I was down for 3 hours before I updated it and started myself going again. Yeah, so I lost out on 3 hours of Black Spirit.
Same.
That is a bummer.
So what about also the content creators when they give out their chests? That mean Black Spirit is going to be changed?
I don't know. That's a good question. Because I know that we expressed our concern in that about the codes that we give out, that it doesn't have the Melv palette in it, and said that they'd forward it, and yeah, that was like last year. So we see how that went.
EA, quit ruining
But I
your
mean,
game.
I'll find it kind of weird if they do take the Black Spirit Plus out of it from us, but yet they couldn't put the Melv palette in for the what? fair. But yeah, the only thing I can think of is the reason why they didn't put it in the codes that we give away is because technically you can't buy the male palette with black pearls or white pearls. You gotta pay $14.99. Was
And you can buy Combat Plus with Black Pearls.
uh
You
no
can't.
Combat Plus.
Every,
It's
every single one of the
$4.99.
items, every single one of the items you provide, they all have to be purchased with real money.
Yeah. Wait, where's Mel Palette? Should be in
CP.
Yeah, that, and again, that's $4.99. So technically, for Mel Palette, and that's not even a solid month. That's only 28 days, $10.
Isn't that the same 28 days for the other items too?
No, those are 14 days as. But not only that, but remember though too, they brought out the that chest that you could buy, and it gave you a solid year of all the stuff.
I remember that.
And they bring it out every year, and I think it's like 100 or something like that. So people that spent that money literally just had that stuff yanked from them.
Yep, so they technically they stole.
In a sense, yeah, because they guaranteed us that this is what you're going to get for a set amount of money that you're paying, but yet they took it from us. Yeah. It would be on grounds basically theft per se.
Yeah. But don't forget, they're in KR. Their law is a little bit different, but still.
Yeah. But I mean, it also yeah, hear me out though. Remember, we all agreed to their TOS terms. Now, depending if it's worded in the TOS terms that they can basically take away, then that's different. Because there are some games that do that, like Call of Duty, for example. Like they removed skins before, and people purchased them.
They should reimburse for what they took.
Well, here's the thing, though. In their TOS term, it states that they can take it away at any time. Now, they did give the skin back, but here's the kicker. In fact, we'll go off the most recent one that I know about is that the Terminator skin, right? The robotic one. Well, it was a darker metallic where if you were in a dark area on Warzone, you couldn't be seen so well. So they took that skin out for X amount of time, and they totally revamped it where you could see it in the dark areas. And that's what Call of Duty does. Because I don't know if there's actually any skins that they've taken away permanently 100%. But I know that there's been skins that they took away and then gave back within a certain time period. But it was altered so it could be seen because so many people complained about it. Basically, it was considered a pay-to-win skin. And mainly, like, the top streamers that is their main content, that's what they use. But, alrighty, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I have to get my butt to bed. I am beat, I'm tired, and I got work tomorrow, and then so does the wife. I do appreciate you all. coming out, hanging out with us. And again, if you don't like the patch notes, what PA has done, please do voice your opinions in Discord. And I think you can submit tickets as well. I'm not 100% sure about tickets, but I know definitely voice your opinions in Discord. This is not right. This is wrong what they've done.
My wife!
But again, everyone, I do appreciate you all. Much love, much respect, and I do apologize for all the ranting and raving, but we will see you all Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Until then.
Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah, that's right. My key. So I gotta do it manually.